you set it up. Now you started the stream like that.
Hold on one sec, guys. I think it's push this button. Nope, that flips that. Oh.
You can't. You literally have to stop the stream and start it all over again.
Hold on one sec, guys. I'm trying to. I didn't even see that in the settings, though.
When you set it up that way. You didn't turn it. It's happened to me so many times.
Hold on. Hold
You
it.
look like an old man right now.
I'm gonna go try to see if I can switch the format.
Hi guys. Just me and my treat box. I don't know what to say because it feels awkward because I'm talking on the phone and then Brian's not here and then we have people hanging up our lights. So it just looks like I'm talking to myself. And they're literally like right there. Ding, 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 ding. Oh. Oh, you see that gray? You seen that gray? Did you see that gray? I saw that gray. I almost blocked somebody. Hi, Anderson. Mr. Hi. Reason hi. I am feeling better. Unfortunately, Noah has strep throat. I was in urgent care yesterday with him. And then Freya woke up this morning saying that her head hurt, but then she was fine. She said she was fine. She wanted to go to school. So I was like, okay. Oh, that lighting's so much better. Bob, hi, how are you? I'm sorry if I missed people. I was trying to see, but like I said, I feel awkward. This tree box has been waiting. There's even like dust on it. We've had it for so long, but we've had so much going on, we haven't been able to do it. Just SOL.
I don't know how to flip it. No,
I told you, you have to stop it. You have to stop the whole stream in order to do that.
I don't even know how I would do that. Because I would.
It would stop the whole stream.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd do 2 notifications for
So now you're just gonna have a funky stream.
It's gonna look weird.
It's just gonna look weird, and you're gonna have to like hold it the whole time unless you unplug it.
No, yeah, I'll unplug it.
Okay.
Which is fine. You just have to
Alright.
maybe set it up.
Brian, why are you wearing them sweatpants?
Because they're comfortable. What do you mean? They look mad nice. They don't translate to the stream, but they look.
That's
mad.
like wearing gray sweatpants.
No, they're not. They're white.
If you know, you know.
How's everybody doing this morning? No, sorry, the stream is
Yeah, it's.
like this. I set it up. I don't
Brian's
know.
a rookie.
I didn't do anything different than I usually do, and it somehow made it like portrait.
Brian's a rookie with mobile streaming.
So now if I go and I change it though, I'll have to stop this stream and do a whole nother stream, but that'll be a whole nother notification from YouTube, and it'll mess up our streams later on tonight.
This is the box. I'm gonna just open it. I don't know what we got yet. Like I said, we've had it for a while, but we've had so much going on. Sickness and everything.
I told you guys I like my white shirts.
Get
I
a
usually
gown.
wear black sweatpants, but today I've been being fancy. I got the cream on.
Yeah. This is mine. Here, we'll do outfit of the days.
Yeah, so we match.
So we kind of match. Can't really see it because of the thing, but I got Target slippers. I got Zara top and bottom, and then I don't know. I got this like thing forever, and then an H&M belt.
So we
Do I look
match. So,
classy?
yeah. So what's the issue?
They probably can't even hear me all the way back there, to be honest. Thank you so much, Reason.
Reason with the super
with the
chat,
ginger ale.
I appreciate you, brother.
Crane hater. No, it doesn't. Mine goes way harder.
Crane, did you get my DM I sent you?
Oh, why did you talk like that? That's what you just did. You said, Crane, did you get the thing that I sent you?
I didn't check Discord this morning. I was gonna swing by Nick's at like 12 today to drop those off if you wanted to check them out. If you ain't got time now, I'll just leave them with him. I don't think he'll steal them.
Brian, you're 6'1" or what? No, so
6 foot even.
actually mine has platform, so I just took my shoe off. I'm 5'2". Tiny human. I'm only 5'2". He's 6 foot.
So yeah, we got another box. We have no clue, obviously.
Yeah, we have no idea. All right, you guys look first. Tradition. You guys gotta look first. Ready?
What did I say? It's paper again.
Guess the flag. Where's the flag? Oh no, can you even see the flag?
Yeah.
Ooh, Brazil. Brazil.
It's probably gonna still be chocolate.
Why would you say that?
Because everywhere.
Why would you?
Almost died. Everywhere in the world loves chocolate.
Anderson, thank you so much.
Jesus.
Thank you so much.
Anderson with the super brother. Thank you, bro.
Did Crystal shrink in the wash? Yes, I did. Brazil.
Yeah, we got Brazil. I guarantee it's all chocolate. Watch.
Let's not. No. Okay, so like always, you get basically a postcard from Brazil or whatever country you get. And then on the back, it'll say, welcome to Brazil, and then some information. You get a recipe card, and then some facts about it. And then you get this, and you can rate them. And then this is all of the snacks that you get in the box in the description. If you guys wanted to try one of these boxes, Brian never says it, but the link is in the description. And if you use the code Brian Menard, you'll get 15% off your first box. But yeah, the link is in the description. Just use the code Brian Menard if you do want to try it so you can save the monies. So some things about Brazil. I always read this first. It's making me nervous. No, that's not bad. I see corn.
No, yeah.
That didn't look bad. There's like only like a couple, it looks like chocolatey things. Okay.
Anyways, you grab half the box.
They're little. I'm trying not to make it count. Brazil wasn't all chocolate. See, Army goes backwards though. She gets different ones than we do. So I feel like they like all are different. Because like the months that
she does them like every month. We do them like every other, like couple months.
No, we did every month. For a few months we didn't.
Yeah, let's say they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't send them to us for a few months. Anyways, welcome to Brazil. This month's treats come from Brazil, the 5th largest country in the world. I did not know that. Both by land area and population.
See, I know it was landmass, humongous, absolutely insane.
Why did I not think it was
Brazil's huge, but I didn't know that it had a huge population.
Yeah.
Like that. I thought most of Brazil was uninhabitable because that's where the fucking rainforest is.
It probably is, that's why.
So how do I have the most population?
The cities. Brazil is the only country in South America that does not speak Spanish, and it is also the country with the largest Roman Catholic population in the world, as well as the world's largest exporter of coffee for more than 150 years. Brazilians love soccer crazy. No, I read that wrong. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Did you just say they're soccer crazy? What?
It says Brazilians are soccer crazy, and I said Brazilians love soccer crazy. I just apparently put a word that wasn't even there in there. And their country has produced more than one of the world's greatest football players named Edson. Oh gosh, I'm gonna mess up their name. I'm so sorry, I can't though. I don't want to even try. I'll mess it up. Better known as Pelé. Furthermore, millions of tourists visit Rio de Janeiro each year to see the famous Christ as the Redeemer statue, as seen on the other side of the postcard. So this one. Janeiro is also home to two of the famous beaches. Okay, that's not me. That is a typo. Is also home to two of the famous beaches in the world. I shouldn't say most famous, but typo. It says the names of them, but I will butcher them, and I don't want to do that. And when it comes to the food, Brazil is known for tasty dishes like
They're just known for some famous dishes. I don't know why you go above and beyond. Like I'd just be like, yeah, they're known for some famous food, and then just
I'm just reading it. Like I'm reading it, but I can't pronounce it, so I'm not gonna try. Which is on the back for fun facts card, and which you can make for yourself. I'm not good at pronunciations, so I don't even want to try. So y'all don't try and roast me. Okay, so these ones are Brazilian chicken croquettes, and it tells you the recipe on how to make them and all the directions, and then some Brazilian facts. What's the language they speak?
In Brazil?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably some form of like. Well, it's obviously they don't speak Spanish.
So what do they speak?
I don't know. Some type of Portuguese or Portuguese?
Yes, Portuguese. Portuguese. You read it.
The hell I read it.
As soon as I turn around and I see multiple people say Portuguese, I was like, he read that. He did not know.
No, honestly, I swear on the kids, I was gonna say Portugal, but then I was like, but then isn't there a country like Portugal, like right that borders Brazil? So I didn't want to say that, and then people were like, no, idiot, like that's the country next to it.
Okay. What is their climate type?
It's fucking humid as fuck down there.
That's not a climate type, though.
It's a rainforest.
But it's not a climate type.
It's hot.
So what is hot and muggy, and what kind of climate is that?
It's hot. What do you mean?
Is it a desert?
No, it's a rainforest.
Tropical?
Yeah, it's a tropical rainforest.
Okay, that's the word I was looking for. Okay. What is a national holiday?
Christmas?
What is obviously, because they're Catholic. No, Republic Day, November 18th.
I mean, so it's one of the largest Roman Catholic countries,
yeah.
so they gotta celebrate Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Did you know Brazil shares a border with all South American countries except Chile and Ecuador? I did not know that.
Well, yeah, because you gotta think that Mexico comes down to that little tip, so that's cheating. And then I think because then you got Venezuela, and then no, because
I'm not good at geography.
Mexico's not considered South America. That's Central America.
Brian's explanation.
But yeah, you got like Venezuela and like it does border pretty much all of them.
Okay. And let's see it. One more. Did you know that Brazil covers 3 time zones? Like America.
Yeah, it's huge. It's absolutely huge.
Oh, Sugarloaf Mountain in Rio de Janeiro is a volcanic plug. What does that mean?
A volcanic plug?
Yeah.
I don't know. It probably plugs a volcano. It's some kind of.
That sounds.
It's like a pimple.
What?
Yeah. It's like the planet pimple.
The plug?
No, the volcano. It's like
What?
It's too much for you to understand. It's too advanced.
You just confused the shit out of me. I was really trying to follow along. I couldn't. Oh my gosh. Brazil is self-sufficient in energy. I did not know that. There's a couple other, but yeah.
What do you want to start with? Why would you pick that?
Oh. I don't know what it is.
Rolaids.
That's what I thought it was.
No,
That's why I picked it up.
The baton prito. It's a delicious chocolate stick.
Does Brian love coffee? No.
I don't drink no coffee.
Well, neither of us drink coffee.
It's a chocolate stick in yeah. Yep, you picked it.
For the first one too.
Came out in
I thought it was like a
2012.
candy.
It's consumed by 17 million Brazilians, which is not that much because they got over 200 million people in that country. So that's not a lot of people that eat this.
Oh.
Yep, you did.
No.
You did it. That's why I don't understand.
Is it just a solid ass chocolate?
Oh,
Can you smell it?
you better eat an actual piece.
No. No, thank you.
I'll eat half. You eat half.
I'm not eating half of that shit.
What do you mean? It's not even that big.
Now you could plug a volcano with that.
Here.
I'll take a little bite. I'm not taking a big bite.
It just tastes like chocolate.
It just tastes like chocolate.
Tastes like American chocolate.
It does. I was thinking it tastes like Hershey's.
Yeah.
That tastes like Hershey's. Did you just gag? Sounded like you gagged.
Have I played Cuphead? No, I don't even know what that is. I think you asked that yesterday. I have no idea what Cuphead even is. I've never even heard of that.
Comets.
Yeah, so
This isn't chocolate.
are those like gummies?
No, they're hard as shit. Actually, I don't even know if I'll be able to eat it. Break my crown.
Did your tooth ever start hurting?
Yeah. I think it was because I was clenching my jaw because I was so stressed. Freaking open it. Like sweethearts? Oh. Why is it impossible to freaking open them?
There it is.
Oh, I thought they were putting it up. I was like, wait.
What color do you want at least?
Green.
I want red.
You guys can't even see much. I feel like we need to like back up because I feel like we're like cut off. But then it's like awkward. Maybe we should push you back. Back up. Back that ass up. Watch yourself.
All right, you ready?
Decide yourself.
I hope they're kind of chewy.
It does not feel chewy at all.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty hard though. Not bad.
No, I was hoping that I was going to show you because it said something about being yogurt filled. But then there was no yogurt filling.
He said, I hope it was going to troll you. See? He hopes for my demise.
No, I told you they're chewy.
Ow.
You know what that sound was? Did you hear it? I threw it to try to catch it in my mouth and it just bounced off my tooth. It hurt. Oh, they are handing it. So you want to show them how high?
Yeah, for the chain, you can probably cut the chain because I don't want it like at all. I want it
What height do you want?
like
All the way up.
to the ceiling for that one. Thank you.
Not like waking up in the morning chat and just eating candy.
Do you guys prefer chocolate or vanilla? Vanilla for me. I don't
It
know.
depends on what we're talking about. But yeah, I pretty much would pick vanilla over chocolate in almost every case.
Are you guys gonna fill out the rating card? We never usually do. We kind of just go over at the end like what we liked more. But you can, like if you're trying this like with your family or your kids or something like that, when you're filling out the card, it's best, worst, and the weirdest. And then you can rate each one. We don't really do it though, just because we do it with you guys live, so it's kind of silly to have to write it down.
I'm gonna eat these chocolate crackers. It looks like Nutella actually, but it is Nestle.
Oh, Nestle's got their hand in everything. What one is that one? Oh, I have the paper.
These are like super crushed.
Passatempo. Extremely popular cookies in Brazil that consist of cookies stuffed with milk chocolate filling. Especially designed to provide a nutrition-filled and fun snack. It's from Nestle. It is not nutrition-filled.
Yeah, it is. Look at that.
I can tell you right now. They're dry. Like dusty. You guys can't really see. So you guys need to go back more. Maybe we need to go back more. I think we need to go back more. I keep trying to do it closer, but I can't. Well, it kind of smells good.
Mm-hmm. It's like dry. It's pretty dry. But it tastes like that Nutella stuff. It doesn't taste like chocolate like that. No, that's pretty chocolatey.
I'm about to say, what the hell are you talking about? That's really sweet. Even the cookie is sweet. The cookie is really sweet. I didn't expect that. Normally when you have like the chocolate filled cookies, the cookie is more
It's got
savory.
a weird ass aftertaste.
I know, that's what I was tasting this whole time. It kind of tastes like...
Chemicals?
Yeah. Tastes like a chemical. Is it fig filling? No, it is chocolate.
When you're eating it, it's actually pretty good. The aftertaste though is pretty horrific actually. I don't like the aftertaste.
Omar,
whatsoever.
no, I am not having a baby. I'm sorry, it's just where my belt is. And I'm wearing multiple layers. But no, no baby. Thanks for asking.
Yo, that cookie is literally
I
everywhere.
need water.
Huh?
I need water. What? I almost died Friday. My sugar got to 400 and my
Yeah,
heart
Bob,
rate dropped to
super
under
sick.
30. Oh my gosh, Bob, that's not good. You need to take care of yourself.
We're gonna try this banana. Hopefully it's not artificial banana. Oh damn.
Chocolate covered, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it?
Of course it is. Oh god, you're gonna love this one. Wait, where's the banana? Here.
I don't want that.
So this is what it's called, chat. And this is what it looks like. I thought it was gonna be like banana.
Oh my god.
You ready?
No, Brian. It smells like baby food banana puree in chocolate.
Okay. Well. Yeah. Oh, it's not that bad.
You're freaking, you
No.
always lie. I don't trust you. As far as I can see you, I don't trust you.
No, it's actually not. Like, it's not chocolate. You see what I'm saying?
No, it's disgusting. Are you kidding?
What do you mean? It's not even chocolate.
Brian, it literally feels like paste.
It tastes like almost like like banana bread.
You're gonna disrespect my banana bread like
I didn't
that.
say your banana bread. I said it tastes like banana bread.
And who makes the banana bread?
I've had banana bread way before we got together. It
That was me for half your life, bro.
tastes like banana bread.
That's disgusting.
It's really not.
No, this, like, even look at the texture. It's literal paste. It's not. That's not good. No.
How you gonna disrespect it like that? It was pretty good.
It doesn't even look good. Go to hell. He's lying. I'm telling you, that shit is nasty.
Choquito.
Okay.
Guess what? It's chocolate.
Chocolate bar with a chewy fudgy center and crunchy Rice Crisp covered in real milk chocolate. How can you say no?
Yeah. How could you say no?
Can.
Doesn't look that bad,
This
actually.
looks almost like a... So chocolatey. Yeah.
What?
They messaged and we were like, oh, do you guys want to do another one? Like, well, why did you guys want us to send you another box? And I was like, Brian, did you want to do another box? And he was like, that's up to you. You're the one that always gets screwed over with all the chocolate every time. And I was like, no, yeah, let's do it. It's fun. And every single time I regret it. Every time. Like, the only one that I think didn't have chocolate was India. And I liked that one. Is bad?
No.
You're lying.
I like it.
You're lying. You're lying.
Eat it. That shit is sweet as fuck. It really wasn't that chocolatey.
Oh, it's not that chocolatey.
It's just sweet. See what I'm
Is it
saying?
weird that I don't think it's sweet?
Yeah. Did you not get the filling?
No, I got some of them.
It's so sweet.
I think it tastes like a Twix.
What?
Yeah. No, not a Twix. What is it? Three Musketeer? Yeah, no, Three Musketeer
Are
with the
disgusting.
thing.
No, I don't even understand how people eat Three Musketeers. Those things are gross. I thought you said there wasn't any chocolate in here. Oh, well, except the.
Those ones.
No, well, we'll try these.
Break it
Volvo-
up. What is it?
I don't know, but to chat, it's backwards,
Oh.
like reverse.
It's not even on this. Oh, no, it's right here.
Yeah.
So these are sweet granny popcorn. One of the most famous sweet popcorns in Brazil. I don't like sweet popcorn, so Brian does. That does not look like popcorn.
It looks like teeth.
It does.
What?
Looks like teeth.
It really looks like
Oh, look.
teeth. We're eating.
Oh!
Tastes like smacks.
Yes! I was literally just about to say that. It tastes like smacks. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, these actually go hard.
No, those are really good. It tastes like smacks, but just like bigger, like poppable smacks.
Tasty molars. No, those are pretty good. What is this one? Is this one gonna be savory?
That one is a flavorful Brazilian snack that celebrates savory tasted of cured ham.
Of what?
Cured ham.
They don't look like that at all. Look.
And it says it's thin, crispy slices resembling chips or crisp, but flavored with a rich essence of cured ham. So is it like bacon flavor?
It tastes like a goddamn chip. I was thinking like a
He's
pork.
cheating. He's literally lying.
I was thinking it was gonna be like a pork rind or something. It's not even like pork rind status. It tastes like-
Oh, it tastes like a barbecue chip. A really good barbecue chip, though. Like a natural barbecue chip. Like you took a chip and smoked it.
Yo, when's the last time we even had like the spicy pork rinds? We used to eat them all the time.
Yeah. They're so bad for you, though. That's why.
Those
Those are good. I like those. I need those.
I don't see where the ham comes into
Well,
play.
the smoked. No, you can kind of taste it after.
No, that just tastes like the aftertaste tastes like the dog treats.
How do you know what they taste like?
The bacon ones.
How do you know what they taste like? The question still did not change. How do you know what they taste like?
Everybody knows what they taste like. They taste like they smell. The little bacon dog treats. It's bacon.
I've never had it, so I don't know. Where do you get those at? There's a link in the description to the company that does these. If you use Brian Menard, you get the 15% off your first box. No pressure, guys. Brian
Yeah, you don't have to. I'm not sponsored or anything, so you guys don't got to worry about like.
They just gifted it to us, and then we do these because you guys like the Q&A, and then we like hang out with you guys. So it's kind of just like something to do while we're doing the Q&A. We enjoy it though; it's fun.
Because they said so. It's not just Brazil. Like
Yeah.
it's, like every country in the world for the most part. They like will get snacks and then they'll send it to you on like a subscription base, and every month you'll get a different country.
Yeah, it's fun. We've had a lot of Asian countries, and I was like, I want something different now. And then we got India. India, I think, was my favorite. And then we got Brazil now. So what did we get last time? It was all chocolate though.
It was
Poland.
like Poland or something.
Poland was like all chocolate.
So this is what we're eating now. This actually looks like a Three Musketeers. It's a Lolo.
Yeah, Kit Kats from Japan. We actually have an international market near us, and I go there, and they have like so many different types of Kit Kats. I took you guys on my channel one day. We went on like a little road trip over the international market, and I showed you guys stuff. And there's millions of Kit Kats. There's millions of different types of chips. There's like anime sodas, like everything. It's insane. I should bring you guys over there again one day. You should try Greek snacks. I love Greek foods so much. So much. Okay, what is this one?
It's like a Three
What about
Musketeers.
Chinese snacks? I don't think we've had China yet.
We did Korea, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was just more chocolate.
What is this one? I was trying to read the thing.
It's the
Again by
Lolo.
Nestle. A beloved Brazilian snack that offers a delightful combination of creamy yogurt and crunchy cereal.
What?
What? There's nothing crunchy in it. Creamy yogurt and crunchy cereal.
But that's when you just eat it. This is Three Musketeers.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna spit it out?
Uh-huh. How are you going to spit it out as he gags?
No, I choked on my spit.
That's a no for me. If you guys don't know, if you guys are like, what the hell is her problem? I do not like chocolate. I get sick. I get nauseous with chocolate. So whenever I eat chocolate, it's like...
Well, guess what's last? More chocolate.
Is that like a wafer though? Is it
don't
like
know.
something to break it up? Like I can't do just the pure chocolate. It's just so gross.
Yo, we almost missed one.
Oh, I've had those before. Ooh, those will break your teeth though.
Yeah,
I can't eat that, but those are good. Brian will like it. What is that one?
The Bis Extra original.
Bis? So it's a Brazilian chocolate snack renowned for its deliciously addictive nature. These delectable
Whoa.
treats consist of thin,
Yeah,
crunchy
you'll like that
wafers layered with velvety milk chocolate. Oh, it's like a Kit Kat.
Kind of.
Almost, kind of.
Very,
Just like
very.
a big...
Chocolatey.
Oh my god, why is that so chocolatey?
You ready?
No, hold on. I want to try and get the middle, not like the edge chocolate.
Wow.
It's
That's
broken
crunchy.
apart. Just tastes like chocolate and wafer.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It just tastes like chocolate and wafer.
And then this was the last thing, chap.
Thank you, JJ. I'm happy to be not shitting my pants. Or puking all over the place.
It's a yogurt 100.
Yeah, I can't do that. It'll probably like break my tooth, but he'll like that. I've had that before.
God
I don't
damn.
know if it was a Brazilian one, but I've had one that was like the same exact thing. Yeah. It's a lollipop, Brian. You're gonna break your tooth. You're getting old.
I
You
got
have to think
strong
about
teeth.
these things. I have soft teeth. Very soft teeth, so I have to be careful.
I mean, I say that, but I wasn't eating them gummy bears when I was on that field exercise, and that shit fucking came out when I was in Louisiana. I was in the middle of a field exercise, JRTC chat. There's an OC. And I was eating some gummy bears. I should pull my fucking filling out. I had to get a rush to an because there's no, obviously we're in a field. So they had to fly me back to the fucking little area. and helicopter, which I didn't like.
Thank you so much for the gifted sub, gifted membership.
Thank you so much, Amigo.
Thank you.
To get
Have you gotten
emergency
a box
dental stuff
from
done.
Germany? No, I don't think we got in Germany yet. We did get a box from one of you guys that was a troll box, and it was like friggin' 20 pounds of licorice.
Where's that box that Amigo sent? Remember you wanted me to check it out?
Oh, yeah.
So I haven't looked into the box that you sent me yet, Amigo. I was waiting to do this stream to see what you sent. But Army Gal sent a box of something. I don't know if it's edible,
I don't think it is.
but she sent some stuff.
Okay, so this is the box from Army Gal. She sent it to the post office, or the PO box. By the way, did you check it yesterday? Was it in there? Army Gal, I think that tea is missing because we got a slip. Brian went up there and they're like, "Oh no, it was a mistake. There's nothing in there." So I think they lost it. Okay, so this is a surprise.
Really? You have been trolled. For all the right reasons, Brian. May you and your family have the best years with much prosperity and joy. Feel free to enjoy this troll with your family. And don't imagine you're obliged to show this on our channel. We're showing it on the channel, Army Gal.
This is what she sent on the very top, and I started laughing. I was like, "Oh, you can't open it then." I was like, "You have to wait."
Oh my god. Really? This is actually a nice shirt though. The old gods of Asgard, baby. So you remember that Alan Wake thing that you made the shorts of? That song that was just ridiculous and had the dancing and stuff?
Oh, it's him?
It was made by the old gods of Asgard band. But Armiga, this is actually a dope ass shirt. Where the hell did you even get this?
So you can wear it under a jacket.
Oh, yeah, this is the back.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had Alan Wake 2 merch.
I'm lost.
Really, Amigo?
Oh! I thought it was just a filler in the box. I didn't know it was an actual thing.
It's a motherfucking pink poncho. Only the real ones in chat know what this even means.
Oh.
That is so creative, Armigo.
That's so funny. I want to put it on. It's cute. Maybe Brian should wear it for the rest of the stream.
Motherfucker, pink poncho. That's legit. That is actually legit. Do you know the story of the pink poncho? So if you guys don't know, the story of the pink poncho is we were playing what was it? What Star Wars game? Was it the newest one? I think it was the newest one that just came out, the Jedi Fallen Order or whatever. And we went and we freaking did the boss fight. It was super, super difficult boss fight. And I finally beat it. And the reward was a fucking pink poncho. Like, it wasn't even cool. Like, it wasn't even cool. I got a pink poncho. I was so mad that I wore the pink poncho out of just the principle alone. It was absolutely ridiculous. Now, this shirt right here, oh my God, this is actual. Army, where did you get these? Look at that, chat. One of my top 5 games of all time.
That's not low.
No, that's not bad at all.
That's pretty.
Nah.
Sorry guys, got distracted. Sorry. I got distracted.
That Days Gone merch.
Redbubble.com. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Oh my God, thank you for the super chat. No, that is dope as hell.
So pretty. Hold on one second, guys.
All right. Got that State of Decay.
You're watching the TV and it's like too low. No, yeah, that's good.
That State of Decay shirt.
It's so pretty.
Now this is awesome, amigo. Seriously, thank you so much for this. What the hell is this?
Guys, look at my disco ball. Oh, here we go. Look at my disco ball. It's so pretty.
Another
pink
so we got
poncho.
matching ponchos. Look at the chat. It's for both men and women. Yeah, State of Decay too.
Oh, where's she gonna stay?
Now she said, I was like, "What the hell is this?" I didn't even know what this was. It looked like Orbeez or something. No, they're freaking gummy apples.
Oh.
They're green
gonna have to
apple
try
gummies.
that.
Oh yeah, you know I'm about to fuck these up.
I'm gonna move these over here.
They're 3D apple gummies.
Those do look cool
They
though.
look delicious, and they're they're gonna
Ooh,
be
they
sour
smell
apple. Oh,
good.
yeah. It's one of my favorite flavors of all time. Oh, Chad, you don't even know. Look at it.
What? That is so cool. Oh, I can't show it.
And they're not crazy sweet either.
They're not super sweet. They're a harder gummy.
Yeah, sour green apple and green apple flavor is it's like one of my favorite flavors of all time. It's so good.
Are they sour? No.
Mm-mm.
They taste like a Jolly Rancher, but not as sweet. Maybe a little.
No,
Because they're
sweet.
bigger.
The sweetness.
I'm
kinda
taking
hits you-
bites of them though, because I don't want my teeth to get messed up. But
The sweetness kind of hits you after the fact.
yeah, because with that second bite I just took, I tasted more sweetness.
Yeah.
No, they're sweet. They taste like a gummy green apple Jolly Rancher.
Yeah. They're pretty good.
This thing really looks huge.
I mean, seriously,
they're
though,
really
thank
cool.
you so much. I really appreciate it. Like,
Army Gal got these at firstchoicecandy.com. That's what it says on the thing. First Choice Candy. That's a lot too.
that's a huge bag.
Big ass bag. Thank you so much, Army Gal. Oh, and I'll show you guys what Army Gal got me. It's in my cupboard though, so give me a second.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like super tall. I'm 6 foot. So I mean, yeah, you guys always see me sitting down and I'm like hunched over. But no, yeah, in real life I'm
Oh no, my
I'm
one
6
fell
foot.
back there. Come back.
I don't even know if 6 foot's considered tall though. You know what I mean? Because when I get near people that are like 6'4" and stuff, I'm always like, "Hi, guy." I feel like the little guy.
Almost smacked me in the face. I don't know where my cat is. Oh, it's over here.
Crane said Brian's actually 5'4". I've seen him in person. Crane, I think you're taller than me, aren't you? You're about right the same height as me.
Where did I put it?
Yeah, guys, don't let Crane fool you. He's a big ass dude. Like a big ass dude. Yeah, you see him in the streams and you're like, oh, who is this guy? And then you see him in real life, you're like, oh shit, who the fuck is this guy? He's a big ass dude.
Okay, so somewhere in the renovation is the paper, or did I put it up here with it? Yes, I did. I knew I was like, yeah, I kept it because I was like, no, you gotta You gotta look at it. Okay, so Army Gal sent me a box and sent Brian a box. Swap.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay. So this is what she sent me. She sent me a letter, and she got this stuff and she was gonna send it. But if you guys don't know, I had COVID, and then my son got strep throat, and then I got the stomach bug, and then now my other son has strep throat, and now my daughter's starting to get. It's a mess. Like for the last month, it's been crazy. So she sent this out when I had COVID, obviously to help with COVID. I'm not gonna read it because she wrote it for me, and I don't think you need to read it. No, I'm just kidding. But then she sent all of this, okay? So there was one tea that was on back order and it got lost. So that's the one that I don't have, which is the raspberry white champagne tea. And she told me it was on back order, but she told me all of the information, the caffeine level, the description of it. She sent Applejack Festival Blend, a raspberry mint melody, chamomile with lemon, blue butterfly herbal tea, enlightened balance tea, and she sent me all of the information for them, and I was like, that is amazing, because I saw smoke behind you and I was like, oh my god, what is on fire? It was the dishwasher opening and venting. I literally just had a heart attack. Which I really appreciate. So it has like the caffeine level, the description of it, learn more. So it's like the raspberry white tea. It says white tea was originally grown in China, but is now grown in India and elsewhere, named blah, blah, blah. So it has like the information. So this is awesome, because if you guys don't know, also, if you guys don't know, I'm a history nerd. I love history. So she tagged along with that whole thing, history. She printed me out history stuff. And I literally like made sure I did not separate any of this so that I could literally like sit down and read it. And so it's bees, a history about bees. So she sent me local raw honey to her, and then raspberry creamed local honey. And then she stated she does not like to buy other people's children's gifts, which I totally understand, but she did send these because she didn't want the kids to feel left out, and they're little like honey sticks. I don't know if they're different flavors of honey though. I think they are. Yeah, I think they are, because I tasted the one and I was like, that doesn't taste like a normal honey. It had a flavor, I just couldn't put my on it.
The thing is, I don't understand, like, how many different ways could you fucking
oh my gosh, you have no idea.
chopped up grass?
Oh,
Because
no.
it is tea just chopped out grass water?
Get out.
That's
Get
all
out.
it is.
Oh my god, he did not say that. Anyway, so she sent me literally like all of the history from the 1930s from this company all the way till now. So about the bee, because if you guys don't know, I always say if you're gonna send me anything, send me tea, send me honey, send me those type of things, spices, like different like type of things. I love that. So she sent me literally all the stuff that I love, and then she sent me like all the stuff that they have. I know I'm not even paying attention because he's literally choking back there. Is that the Apple Jacks one, or what one? Is that the raspberry one?
I don't know what that one.
Oh, that's Applejack, yeah.
That shit smells like liquor.
No.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Smell that.
It smells like apples.
No, that smells like alcohol. What? I can't put my brain. I'm gonna.
No, it's probably that freaking beer you drink because it's apple flavored beer.
It smells like SoCo.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
does
does.
not, guys. I swear. My mom smelled it and everything. No, it's not. No. But she sent me like the little price sheet and everything. Anyways, it was super. I was crying. I was literally standing there and I opened it and Brian was like, "Oh, like you should wait until we do the box." Thank God I didn't, because we didn't do the box for so long, and I would have been super upset not eating and drinking this stuff. But I was standing there and I was like, "I love everything." I'm literally crying. My son is like, "Are you crying?" Brian is like, "Why are you crying?" And I'm like, "It's so sweet." Like literally, I was crying because these are like my favorite things. It's like tea and like stuff. So we have raspberry mint melody herbal tea. I actually already went on the website that she got these, the Tea Smith, and I bought another 4 ounces because I don't want this to not be in my house. Like that is how obsessed I am. I drink it every single day. This is my favorite. Raspberry and lemon are like two of my favorite like things too, like flavors.
I mean, I can make this.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can. It's
No, you
just
can't.
chopped up grass. Look. Well, actually, no. This one's got all types of shit in it. This shit got a whole ass berry in there.
Yeah, no, it has whole. Guys, this tea I've never seen loose.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's so good. So it has
How they get it to
sunflower, and it has whole dried raspberries and blackberries. Like whole dried, along with all of the other stuff. It has like chamomile, like right here and stuff. It's like the best quality tea that I personally had.
I'm not gonna lie, like out of all of it, like that one actually.
You know what it tastes like? You know what it tastes like hot, which I can't wait to try it cold. It tastes like raspberry tea.
Brisk?
Yeah. But just better. Like actual like flavor. It's, oh my
It
god.
kind of what it smells like. It smells
really good. So good. Like it is.
The other
my
one, these other ones smell
favorite.
like. This one smells like Southern Comfort,
So the
and that
No,
one
it
smells
doesn't.
like just
No, it
grass.
doesn't. This one is the Blue Butterfly Garden Herbal Tea. So this one has butterfly pea blossoms, lemongrass, rose petals, lavender, and pink peppercorns. And this changes color. It's like, depending on the acidity, it could go like blue to purple. If you put like lemon juice in it, it'll turn purple and stuff. My mom took some home because she was like, I want to try that. I can't see the thing.
I've never drank tea.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Raspberry honey, what the fuck? Yeah, no, it's so good. So, oh, God damn. I only tried a little bit so far. If you could tell, like I dug in. It doesn't really smell like much. You're not really a big honey person, so I don't know if you. But it just tastes like it. My mom can't eat it because it has like the raspberry seeds in it. So I would have had her try it too. But here, you try it. I don't know. He's not a big honey person, so I don't even know if he'll.
I mean, I don't like honey. That shit's just sweet for no reason. Yeah, that's way more than enough.
But I think this would be really good.
I used to eat honey on bread all the time.
It's honey. It's good.
It's good as fuck. It's sweet as all hell.
Because it's honey. This would be really good on top of like a lemon raspberry like cake or like cup or muffin or like something like that, or in any of the raspberry teas. Oh my god, it's so good.
No, it's the little seeds.
No, it's the
Those
little
seeds
seeds.
actually hit different.
Yeah. The Applejack, my mom also took some of this, and it smells really good. I don't know if she's tried it yet.
No, those little seeds actually are they hit different.
Like good or bad?
No, they're good.
Yeah.
You just gotta eat it on something though.
No, yeah, you can't just eat it by the spoonful. You gotta definitely eat it on something. It's really good though.
No, that shit's good.
And what this is, so if you're like, how the hell do they have like raspberry or whatever? It's literally honey and then freeze dried raspberries. So they took the honey and then they put the freeze dried raspberry, like they probably crushed it up, put it in there, and then whipped it. So it's like a whipped consistency. So that's why it's not moving. It's like more of a whipped consistency. And then this is local raw honey. I haven't opened this one yet because I don't like to open my honey until I'm done with one honey. So I already have one honey open, so I'm waiting. But I had to open this one because I was like, no, I gotta try that one. It smells like apple pie. Yes, that's what he's saying. It smells like Southern Comfort, Mom. Like
what? The Applejack?
Yeah,
that shit
smells
smells
like,
like
apple pie. No, it smells like freaking apple pie. I have not opened these two yet.
No.
Only because I didn't want to open them and then them go bad. So I was like waiting
If you just
to like
go real, you know, like I don't that bite that alcohol has to it when you like the smell. Just quickly, just grab it, smell it really quick.
Okay, ready? All right, I know what he's talking about.
It has that like sting, that sharpness to it, very sharp.
But when you actually smell it, it smells like. No, okay, yeah, that's what you have to do.
I still smell it. It still smells like alcohol.
You are crazy. It smells like apple pie.
I mean, it smells good. I'm not saying it smells bad. I'm just saying it smelled like liquor.
It does not smell like liquor. Sorry, not snack related, but Brian, what branch were you in? And if so, what was your MOS?
I served in 2 different branches. Well, you know, technical
just,
more than 2, but I don't even go into that. But I served in the Marine Corps first. I did that from 2006 to
R.I.P.
2010.
the 5 Marines that died last night, by the way.
And then I also served in the Army. So I did both branches. I held many of MOSs, from infantry to combat engineer to ammunition specialist. And I did a lot of instructor stuff, infantry training, instructing, and stuff like that too. So, air assault instructor. Well, I wasn't an instructor at the actual school, but Fort Drum has their own air assault school, and I was one of the only people in my battalion who actually was air assault qualified. So I used to train all the guys to go to the SLIC course or the air assault course. So I would train up all the officers and stuff like that, get them ready for. Because the hardest part about air assault school is sling load. Sling load is a fucking bitch, and it's the first part of the school too. And a lot of people
Ryan
don't know.
almost died on that.
Yeah, fucker, got knocked out.
Yeah.
I was actually the story. I was training guys, run a field problem, and we were doing sling load, which the helicopter comes down. You got to actually connect the hook to the bottom of the helicopter, and it'll pull the load and pull it up in the air. So I had a new guy, little dude. And we're up on the load, I'm standing behind him. He has the hook. I had the static wand. The helicopter's coming down. Literally, the rotor wash is blowing us all over the place. This kid is freaking flying. I'm sitting there trying to hold him up and hold the wand at the same time. He's like, and the hooks are heavy too. They're not light hooks at all. So it comes down, and I'm like, all right, get ready. And all of a sudden, our helicopter, starts shifting or whatever. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, this pilot's all over the fucking place. And I'm getting ready to hit it, and all of a sudden, boom, it just went black. I don't even remember what happened. I kind of like felt something on my helmet, and then it was just like the lights were out. It was just instantaneous. And so I come to, I'm laying on the ground, and I feel the rotor wash hitting my face and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I look, and the helicopter's way, way high in the air, super, super high in the air. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? So I thought when I touched the static one, I got electrocuted from the static, and it just kind of blew me back and knocked me out or something. No, what ended up happening was, Chet, the fucking helicopter wheel came down and just boop, knocked me the fuck out.
It's not funny. It's really not funny. But it's fun now,
came down
obviously.
and boop, and it just compressed me. Instant, just knocked me out. My neck was so fucked up. They actually set me back. My neck was so stiff. It was bad. But yeah, I got knocked out by a fucking helicopter.
Yeah, I didn't know till after, by the way. Nobody told me. He told me after the fact. I was in the hospital. My aunt just had surgery, and I'm standing in the hospital room, and he's like, yeah, this had happened, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what? I'm like, do I have to drive back to Fort Drum? What do I do? I'm in the middle of the hospital, 2 hours away. I literally did not know what to do. I was freaking out. And then he was like, yeah, I think I'm okay. And then he went and got friggin' pictures of his brain after he got out. And they're like, yeah, there's fluid, there. And I'm like, well, I wonder why. And they're like, oh, it might be genetic. I'm like, I don't think so. Maybe from getting blown up a bunch of times and hit in the head.
No, yep. So I tell people all the time because people.
How tall was Brian before this happened? Oh, maybe that's where that inch went. Cause you were 6'1".
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. That could actually be,
No, yeah, it was pretty bad though. I got shredded by that. I tell people all the time, I'm like, yeah, I got knocked out by a helicopter. I'm like, how the hell did you do that? I'm like, yeah, motherfucker came down on my head, bro. There's not too many people that can say that they've been whacked in the head by a helicopter.
Oh, that's so funny. Bro shrunk. This guy here, did anyone mention the Fable sound problem?
No, I don't.
No, I don't even know what that is. It must be
the game. I'm playing the game Fable.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. Oh. No, yeah, that was quite a time.
Yeah. They were all pretty worried too.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, dude, I'm fine.
They were worried, but nobody called me.
I just couldn't turn my head because they were super worried. They thought I had they were like, oh, you could have a spinal injury, you could have a fucking. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I had my Kevlar on. If I didn't have my helmet on, that shit probably would have killed me. Legit, I probably would have
Yeah.
just died instantly, but I had a helmet on, dude. I was like, I'm good.
When I was working with the military, so I did when we were up at Fort Drum. I don't know how I came across this job. It was so crazy. The best job I ever had, though. I am majority like a stay-at-home mom, but then obviously like this job came up and it was paying like such good money, and it was for video. And I was like, oh, well, I love photography, so I am gonna go and try and get this job. It was working with the military when they were doing training, and you like went out with them and you would record them, everything that they're doing and like their whole plan and like how they lay it out and how they like, you know, everything. And then they take the video at night and they go back to the tent and then they go over it and they're like, this is what you did wrong, dumbass, and don't do this again or you would have died and blah blah blah. So they go over it, and then the next day I go back out with them and blah blah blah. And one day I was with the medical unit and they were like simulating, you know, obviously all these medical things, and like the helicopter came, and I remember that was the first time that I was ever around a helicopter. I at first was very far away, and obviously I had to go up closer to like do the video when they were getting on and off and everything. And it was so windy.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I did not expect it. Like, I was super far away. They landed in like a random field, and I was so far away in the tree line, and they were like, oh, stay in the tree line, stay in the tree line. And I was just like, bro, we're so far away. Like, it'll be fine. Like, like all these soldiers are like, yeah, stay in the tree line. Like, it's so windy. You're going to be blinded, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, they're so far away. Like, I see them coming in. I'll be good. No. Like, that shit was like pelting my eyeballs with sand.
The
like,
rotor
it
wash
was
is crazy.
so strong. And then when he was like, yeah, I was under it, I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's when they come down, and the thing is, they're so loud, and it's powerful.
Oh yeah, it was so loud. Like I couldn't hear anything.
The problem with the rotor wash is like the wind itself is harm. Like it's just you just go down. That's why if you're on like landing pads and stuff, it's clean. But when they come down for like medevacs like and shit like that in Afghanistan, like it completely just blacks out everything. You can't see anything. It just kicks up all the sand. You can't see. So when you're trying to get people over, you're literally like carrying a stretcher, and you're like,
yeah, that's what they were all doing. They all had like their head down, just hoping that they were gonna hit the friggin' helicopter in the right part of the helicopter when they were running up to it.
It's absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
You can't see a goddamn thing.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. It was really fun though. You know what they did is they got a bunch for 1 month, right? Like that's all this job was. It was a temporary job, and it was for 1 month of training. And they bought like, I don't even know, like 100 plus Chevy trucks and like 100 plus what are they? The Wranglers.
Jeep Wranglers.
The Wranglers or whatever, because we were off-roading and we had to keep up with the military vehicles. So we were going with the military vehicles, and we were behind one of them, and they were like, yeah, you guys just drive them. Like, doesn't matter. Like, just drive it. We beat those freaking things to shit. Like, we beat those things to shit because they had us in the woods. Like, I'm talking about like the mountainous woods of like Fort Drum near Canada, like craziness, in like these brand new off the lot, never even touched vehicles. And I'm telling you, I flew at some points. Like I would be driving, trying to keep up with them, and we would be like boom, boom, and like flying up, and we'd be like all holding on, and then it's just like boom, boom. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then they gave them back to like the thing. They sold them back to the freaking dealership, and I was like, yo, whoever buys those vehicles is fucked.
I'll do it for 2 months. Thank you so much, man. I hope everyone's having a good day today. Just got back from the moose hunting.
What?
Jesus cremeses, dude. Huds, I appreciate the love, man.
I know you're in Syracuse. Have you taken advantage of Bedix? I got tickets to a Funny Bone comedy in Destiny Mall a couple weeks ago. Syracuse events are hit and miss. Aaron, you're from Syracuse?
Yeah, we've been we never really do much like when it comes to stuff like this, because time-wise, like we don't really have any. And you know, my son, he has hockey, so like on any time that we would have free time to like go do something, we're constantly doing that. We're always doing something, and then if it's not that, then it's me working.
Yeah.
But
like at one point we had kids in horseback riding, hockey, and then school and everything. It was insane. I had one day where I was not running from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Just running. And then they stopped horseback riding for the winter time because we didn't want to be out in the cold, to be honest. And then hockey, if you don't know anything about hockey, hockey is so demanding and so insane. Like the schedule for hockey is just insanity. Like this weekend we have a tournament and he's gonna be playing like 3+ games a day all weekend. Like it's gonna be insane. I'm gonna be living at the rink. I'm gonna have to bring food and like everything. It's gonna be crazy. But now like my oldest, he's doing like theater and stuff too at the school, and he's like doing like all these after school activities and stuff. So he's usually in school till later, and then I gotta like pick one up early and then drop one off. It's crazy. So I feel like we never really get to do a ton. Oh wow. George, do we see George's gifted member? I don't think I've seen that one.
No, I didn't.
George, thank you so much for the gifted membership. And then, oh my gosh, Hudzil with the 20.
Dude, insane.
20.
Hudzil, seriously, thanks
Holy
so much. George,
cannoli,
I appreciate
thank
you, brother,
you.
as always, man. Always
Thank
showing
you
up.
guys. Hockey is life. No, hockey really is life. Hockey is the only sport, to be honest. I do like tennis now too a little bit because my kids play tennis in the summer. But hockey, oh, I could watch hockey all day, every day. Love hockey. I like to play hockey. Like I love hockey. Like hockey is just amazing.
Everybody receives one of those memberships too, by the way. Welcome to the family. Make sure you get those hearts in the chat for Hudzil out here, always showing them mega love,
I
dude.
know. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are so sweet. And then my son, we were talking yesterday, my son, my oldest is, well, our oldest, I always say my, but our oldest is really tall. He's taller than me, like tall as me, just a little bit taller than me, and he's only 11. So everybody at his school is like, you need to play basketball, you need to play basketball, you need to play basketball. And he is not really a sports kid, but he told me the other day, he's like, I think I'm going to play basketball in the fall. Like, and I was like, okay. So I think we're adding basketball to the roster of like things to do that we have to do. Mom, you did the Applejack tea. It is good. Y'all hoop it all. Brian likes basketball. I've tried to play basketball with the kids, but to be honest, my ankles be rolling more than that ball. Like, I don't know. I got them weak ass ankles. I feel like that Applejack tea, by the way, would be really good with oatmeal. If you, instead of doing water, like in like oatmeal or something like that, putting the tea, the Applejack tea in the oatmeal. Oh my god, that would be so good. Now basketballs.
The ceiling sinks in the middle. So when they put it up, there's like a gap like this big.
Oh no. No. Our ceiling is fucked up. Yeah, George, we do. Yeah, guys, do you notice anything different? Is anything different? Do you notice? I don't have anything. Yeah, no, I don't have anything. I thought I usually have like pictures of the kids or whatever, and I forgot. Do you notice anything different? That's not wobbling. Do you notice anything else different? New lighting in the kitchen too. No, I'm still torn on what I'm gonna do. But I did replace the lighting in the dining room and the living room. Because I felt like it was too industrial-ish for me. Like it was like black and gold, which is not bad. It looked really nice. But I felt it feels very cold. I'll show you guys just, yeah. That's the old light right there. So it was very like industrial, and I have like the super black thing with like the marble, like the 80s marble table and over there. And it just felt very cold. So I got, I'll show you guys really quick. My bad, Brian. Just took your phone. I don't want to like show them obviously but I got this. So it's a little bit more softer. And then I have like a vintage like table over there to try and like warm it up, because I don't want it to feel like sterile, because everything is very, and if you notice, the floor matches now. If you're an OG, you know our floor has not matched for years.
Yeah, just got the floors replaced.
Yeah. Took us a while, but
7 years we've been living in this house.
7 years, guys.
Fixed.
Yeah. Like I'm talking about like anybody who's like an OG, especially like from my channel, you know, like my laundry room was like,
The walls were crumbling.
Yeah.
What, with the plaster?
Yeah.
Plaster and lath, it was just all coming apart.
I was doing my laundry one day and I was in Discord with Ed Bob and like a bunch of other people, but Ed Bob was like, is that a wire hanging from your ceiling? Like literally the light was just hanging with like the electrical wire because I had no walls and like no, like everything was crumbling. It was so bad. Like, so, and then like our floor was all like different and stuff because we couldn't do the floor, and now like we finally got the floor done, and then, you know.
Yeah, because we bought this house, back in 2016?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like my first actual house that we ever bought. It was back before houses were crazy expensive too. We got this house. It was expensive to us.
It was expensive to us, but now,
Yeah,
oh my
I mean,
God, we have like a non-existent payment compared to everybody else. Like,
because we got this house for like 100,000.
Yeah.
It was like 100,000 or 110,000.
Yep, with closing.
Yeah, with the closing costs and everything. But other people, you know, they've been 100,000, bro. What is that? Because you're like, my buddy, he doesn't Rick, like
No,
he doesn't
yeah.
even make a crazy amount of money. His house was 600 grand. I'm like, oh my God, dude.
I couldn't even imagine like that payment. And we were talking, me and Noah, our oldest, were talking about it yesterday, and he's like, oh, you know, are we gonna move to like a new house? And I was like, maybe one day, but honestly, I don't want a bigger payment. And we're redoing. Oh, I thought you were like asking me something. I was like, I don't know. Sorry guys, they're trying to like do the thing. But I don't want a bigger payment, and if we can renovate this one and then just save as much money as possible. Because I told Noah, I was like, the thing is, what people do nowadays, life lesson, right? And which we've done in the past, is they live outside their means, right? You see everybody else buying $500,000 houses, $600,000 houses, because that's what the market is telling you, and then people just do it and they accept it. But at the end of the day, like if God forbid Brian were to get hurt or something were to happen, God forbid, like then what would we do with like a super expensive house payment? You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna lose everything in your life because of that. And it's like I would rather have the smaller payment and maybe our smaller little house, our old house, and renovate it and know that if God forbid something happened, we know that we would still be able to pay it with like his V8 and we wouldn't be homeless. Like I'd rather do that than like go buy like this huge crazy house. So, which not like I could go buy a huge crazy house, but you know what I'm saying, like.
Chat, I want to see how much is your house when you bought your home? If you guys own a home, how much was your home when you bought it? Because I know some of you guys probably rent, and I mean the average rent price people are paying like $1,500. It's crazy how much people are paying for rent
for like one bedroom. It's crazy. $170K in Florida. That's not
$750, $425, $150.
Those aren't bad. You guys probably bought them later though, right? You guys haven't bought a house in the most recent years. Wisconsin is so cheap. $230. Boston market is nuts. Yeah, where Rick lives, he lives in Massachusetts, and it's insane. Because he even said, he's like, we live in like a normal house, it's nothing crazy, like nothing, he's like, it's just a normal house, it's like $600.
Rent in California is $3,000 a month. Yo, you could buy a fucking mansion for that kind of money. Holy shit. 320, 50K. Oh my God, could you imagine that?
I know.
That's how my mom's house was. They got theirs for freaking 60.
Yeah.
But that was back in like 2009, 2010.
540 5 years ago, but it's your third house. Well, dang.
Well, 540. So you bought that years. So that's the thing is, I guarantee
You
there's so
probably
many.
got so
There's so
much,
many of you guys that bought houses that long ago, and now your house, you bought it for 300, and now your house is worth freaking 8.
Yeah, ours, the people next door, they got their house estimated, and I mean, I'm not gonna say, but they bought their house, like, what was it?
That was real cheap, like 20 grand.
Yeah,
or something
like 20 grand because it was an abandoned house, and we actually wanted to buy it because it's so close to us, and we were nervous about someone moving in next door. God forbid we have small children, et cetera, and it's not like people are all sane. Thank God, they are the sweetest people. Like, I love them so much. Like, but they went and they completely gutted it from like the inside out, and they went and got theirs appraised last year, and it's like almost 300,000. And I was like, well, if yours is almost 300,000, then ours has to be close
Probably like
to that
200
too.
now.
Once we like have it all renovated and good, and then like if we end up putting more in the backyard and adding more to it, then obviously it would just keep going up. So I'm like, well, that's good. If we ever wanted to sell or had to sell it or something. But we talked about, we don't think we're ever gonna really sell this
No,
house.
it's
We'll always
just
just
it's
keep
just
it.
so cheap, you know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
one of the things is when you buy in, we bought in before everything got crazy expensive,
Yeah.
and it's just like, you're like, yeah, I could get a ton of money for this house, but then it's like, I'm gonna go and spend 3 to 4 times the amount of money that that I spent on this house just to upgrade a little bit. Because like nowadays, if you want a house that's even remotely like super super nice, you know what I mean? Like they're like 700 grand for houses that used to be like 300,000-400,000. You're paying.
George, yeah, you live in a nice area though. You had sent that one thing when you were outside getting like your tree or whatever in Discord that one time. I think it was Discord. And George lives in like a nice area like in California, but he also lives in California and everything is just so expensive out there. It's ridiculous. So, and he said his is 5 times what he bought it for.
Well, yeah, the houses they're crazy expensive
Yeah.
nowadays. It's absolutely insane.
And I'm not gonna lie, like we renovated this house. Is this my dream kitchen? No, I wanted like one of those fancy Italian things. You know what I'm saying? Like something bigger. But at the same time, like I love this kitchen. I think it is beautiful now that it's finished. I love that everything is like boxed in and nothing is like wobbly. Like I love our floor color. I love like how like neat and clean everything looks, and everything just looks so much better now that it's getting finished, that it's like at that point I don't really want to leave. Like before it was like we were leaving because we were like, oh, there's so much, or thinking about leaving. Who the fuck we doing leaving? But we were thinking about leaving because we're like, there's so much to do in this house. But now that everything is getting like done, it was little things. It's not like it was anything crazy either. It was molding and stuff, but we didn't have the time to do it. Brian works all the time and I do not have the skill or patience for that. So we just couldn't get it done. And now that everything is slowly getting finished, I'm like, I love this house. Like, and even our kids were like, we don't want to leave. Like our middle, like Vito, he was like, I don't want to leave this house. Like, they want to stay here. This is like what they know. This is where they grew up. So they're like, I want to stay in this house. And I don't mind either because.
If your homes are built mostly from wood, does it get treated with some kind of flame-resistant chemical? No, they just catch it on fire. Yeah, that's why a lot of the older houses, that like depending on what they're built with, they just go up like a match.
No, they don't. Compared to the new houses go up like a match. Did you know
Well,
that in 1900 the time for you to get out of your house, I believe, was like 20 minutes or something like that. It was something crazy. Google it. Totally correct me.
I think I think it's because they had the firewalls.
Well, no, it's because the wood is not as flammable, and the materials that they used to build the house was not as flammable as nowadays. Where
They had the plaster and stuff.
yeah,
like that.
but then the drywall and the really cheap lumber goes up so fast that I think they said you had 3 minutes now to get out of your house before it was totally up in flames. Like the newer houses. So our house was built in like 1900s. So our house is 124 years old. Our house is very old, but well, not very old because there's a lot of older houses. Our house is actually
it's
new.
pretty up there. I mean, a lot of how you talk
Our
about.
house is like new though compared to everything else.
Well, I mean, people consider old houses built in like 2000 now, 90s.
Well, I consider old.
Because most people have
I
all new
consider that
construction.
new, like 1980 and up. I consider that new.
Well, people still look at those as old houses.
That's that New York mentality. You're like, yeah, 1980, that's a new house. Because everything in New York is old.
Everybody wants new construction, like
Yeah.
fresh built, off the press houses.
Old houses from 1930s. Yeah. New wood goes up super fast. Yeah, it's crazy. When they did like the comparison, they were like, yeah, back in the day, you'd have X amount of time to get out of your house before it was fully engulfed in flames. And now so many people are getting trapped in houses because the house goes up so quickly that they can't get out because of all of the newer materials and stuff. But I'm not gonna lie, we have like, when we had the walls open to like try and like fix things and stuff, that wood is like top tier. That wood is 124 years old just in the house.
Solid.
Yeah, and it's solid. Like, it ain't going nowhere. Like, it might be a little funky and a little like uneven, but it ain't going nowhere.
Grim, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'll be playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And I'll also be playing the Naruto games too at some point.
You're right. I was looking at houses from 1890 1930s up at Drum. Yeah, so like in New York, if you guys don't know, obviously it was one of the original like colonies or whatever. So a lot of stuff in the Northeast is very old, and people complain about that. They're like, "Oh, down south, you can go down south and get a brand new house, like, and you don't have to worry about all the oldness and blah blah blah." But the issue is, one, they're all in HOAs, and I refuse to go into an HOA. And two, the newer houses, every single person that I know that has a newer house has complained about the quality of their house and how within 10 years they've had to redo their roof, redo all of their plumbing, redo all their stuff. Like their walls are falling, they're crumbling, their floors are buckling, like everything. Like it's horrible. So they're paying.
Build them too fast.
Yeah, they're building them so fast down south, but in the north, like the Northeast, like everything is very old. Like we have houses from like the 1700s, 1800s, early 1900s, and that's just a normal years for houses. They're very, very old, especially in like upstate central, like I feel like like rural Massachusetts. Massachusetts has a lot in like the 1700s and stuff. And I feel like people don't want to refinish them. They just want new houses. They're like, I'm sick of the old layouts of like old school houses. I want the new layouts where it's super open and, you know, everything is like nice and everywhere has a place and it has big closets and blah, blah, blah. They want those things. But I really like the older charm of houses. I like the quality and the craftsmanship and like the
uneven slope floors.
No, I don't like that part, but you know, you got to give and take.
No.
Holy shit. Hudzy with the 50.
Hudzel, that is way too much, dude.
Holy shit. God damn.
Oh, yo, Hudzel always absolutely just shows.
Damn, I was over here talking my life away and I didn't even see it. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Seriously, guys, get those hearts in the chat. That is, you guys really don't understand how huge that is for the community. 50 gifted members.
Holy
and he just did another 20 earlier. That's 70 new channel members.
George, dang, I thought 1990 houses was older. No, that's like a new house. Like a 1990s house is considered new. Like all of the houses, like I said, I love the Victorian houses. I love Greek revival houses. I am a history nerd, so all of that is like really cool to us. Before we were gonna buy this house, we were looking at another house, and that house had a really cool story. Can I tell her?
What house?
The Benedict.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, because we don't live there, we didn't buy it. But so there. Oh my gosh, I'm like cheesing just thinking about this house. Like it was so good. So if you guys don't know Remington, so do you guys know what Remington is? I'm sure you do because you guys like guns and all that other stuff. So the Remington factory and the family is from upstate New York. So when we were moving back from Fort Drum, we were looking in the area that Remington was, like just like, you know, we weren't set on it, but we were looking at houses everywhere. And we were looking over there and the realtor was like, oh my gosh, yeah, there's like this house. We were looking at a house down the road and they're like, yeah, there's this house up here. And I was like, oh, I would like to see this house. You know, it's huge. It was like 3,000 something square foot. It was like 3,500 square foot or something like that. It was huge. And it had like 6 bedrooms. Like it was insanely big. And we're like, yeah, we want to see that, right? Like it's just us with like 2 small kids. And we were like, but we want to see this house, right? So we go up to it. Oh my gosh, guys. It was the best house ever. You walk in, it had like the double doors, right? So I had like the French doors, the old school, like the old Victorian doors, and like it had the one screen ones, and then it had like the actual ones to the paint, and then it had like a walkway to this huge staircase, and then off to the side was like a fireplace, like a sitting room, probably was like a gentleman's, like, you know, little chill area after dinner. And then this house was built in like the 1800s. And then on the side, it was like this huge, like the ceilings were literally like 12, 15 feet tall. Like they were so tall, like you would not be able to reach them. And then there was a dining room and it was huge, and then like these huge things. And then there was like a butler's stairs and like a servant's stairs. There was a whole servant's quarters to the house. There was like, oh my God, it was insanity. Like it was so big. And in the front of the house, there was 2 matching rooms. So like when you went up the stairs, there was a little sitting area, probably where they would sit and read. and then 2 matching rooms on each side, and each one had like the funeral windows, if you guys know what that is, and they were measured to the people, the Remington family. Come to find out, it was a Remington family house. We did not know this. We thought all of the Remington family things were gone, but it was a Remington family house, and they built it to the sisters, the 2 little girls that were there, their dress sizes. So when they would get ready, they would want to get ready in front of the window, and so they built out the windows to the size of like their dresses of where they would stand and stuff to like get ready, and it was so cool. And then when we went back downstairs, there was like this really like old desk and stuff like in the dining room. Like there was like
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, there was like a couple like really old pieces of furniture still in the house, and mind you, it was vacant. The person, it was like a single guy, and he just wanted to sell it because it was too big for him. And so, mind you, the floors had like patterns in the wood. Oh my God, it was so stunning. And then I'm being nosy, and I probably shouldn't have done this. Don't do this. But I opened up the desk, and I was like going through the desk because there was like papers, and I found the original paperwork to the house from the Remington people when they bought it, and they built the entire house for $1,800. $1,800. They built the entire house for $1,800 back in the day, and it was like their loan agreement, and it was the Remington family that was like signing it, and like and who built what and where, and like all this information, and then it had like more paperwork from the Remington family, and I was like, oh my God, I need this house. And then Brian told me no.
No, I wanted the house originally. She didn't want it because of the area it was in, the school district. She didn't want the school district. They had no backyard.
No, it didn't. It didn't have a backyard.
And the house was flat, so it had a flat roof, and the roof was absolutely shredded. It looked like it needed to be replaced immediately. And I was like, and the thing was, it was a really, really big home, but they try to, a lot of people do this in America. They take those old homes and they chop them up, and they try to make apartments out of them. So you could tell what they try to do is they try to make the upstairs another apartment. So they were living downstairs. They like refit. They put a bunch of walls up, closed off this whole damn beautiful like entryway, and they had a door upstairs, and you would go in. They put another kitchen up there. It was. They really messed up the house. So we would have had to rip all that out. Really. So there was a lot of work and a lot of money that we needed to put into that house. Some had a little bit of structural bullshit. So like going into that house, I was like, damn, brand new roof, 10, 15 grand. All this stuff we're gonna have to take
And they
apart.
only wanted $95,000.
Yeah, the house was only $95,000 back then, and it was massive, guys. So there was a lot of things that were like wrong with the house. But then at the same time, there was so much room for potential. And we were just, at that point, I was like,
we weren't financially ready
we had no money like that. I even if we did buy the house, probably wouldn't be able to put a roof on it. We probably wouldn't be able to renovate it because there was a lot that needed to be done. But then we moved into this house and realized, because this house
was the same exact thing.
Yeah, it was just as messed up and needed just as much work, minus the roof. The roof was good.
No, the roof always leaked in the garage.
Well, yeah, minus that. But like this roof, this had more space. The backyard was bigger. The land that it's on was bigger. Our driveway was bigger. Everything was way bigger. I was, this is better for kids. Our kids will be able to go outside and play. The school district was better. It was just a better area.
Was better. No, it was. But I think about that house. I dream about that house. Like I go on, like I told Brian, like every 6 months I'll go on and see if they put it up for sale, because I would buy it now. Like just as like another house, like I would buy it now and like renovate it now as like a hobby. Like I know that sounds weird, but it was so cheap that I'm like, and that area is really, really cheap where it's in, but oh my gosh, guys, it was so dreamy. And like as a history nerd, I literally geeked out in that house. Like I was obsessed with that house. I am obsessed. I love the quirky little floors and all of the molding and the crown molding, and the door, just the door to walk in had like these glass panels with so much detail around them. It was insane, and they were original. Like oh my gosh.
Oh, no, it was a nice house.
It literally killed me.
Yeah, because I think they had it for like $100,000, right?
Yeah, and the realtor was like, "No, there's so much work.
She was like, we can get you it for like 90, and we were like, oh, we were really thinking about it, and we had our family come out and look at it, and
yeah, and oh my gosh, right? So we had our family. So I had my cousin come out with us, and I had Noah, and Vito was still in a car seat. He was like teeny tiny baby. And so we're by like the servants' quarters. I had a whole different like servants' quarters part, and Noah ran away from my cousin, and she was trying to find him and lost him in the house. Like, she couldn't find him in the house because the house was so big that he was just gone. Like, and she was like, Noah, Noah. And then, like, so he was by the servants' quarters where we were, and she was in the front of the house, and they were on two opposite sides of the house. Couldn't hear him, nothing like that. So then he gets back and he starts trolling her. He goes, did you hear that? Did you hear the person? Like, there's someone here. And then she was like, yeah, your mom and dad. And he was like, no, there's someone else. Slappy's here. Slappy's in the house, and he's talking to you. And he started like freaking her out, and she was just like, get me the fuck out of this house, because it was so old, so big. She had already lost him. She was freaking out. She's like, get me the fuck out of here.
Nah, that was a nice place, but
No, I love old houses. So that was what we were talking about. We were like, maybe if we were to leave this house, instead of buying like a new house, we'll just buy like a really, really old, abandoned, like, you know, ready to be torn down house. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, we will renovate it, and we'll just take years and years, you know, and we'll just renovate it at our own pace. And then maybe one day we could like move into it. Cause I'm talking about these houses will go for like 5, 10,000, 15,000, like very, very cheap houses. I'm talking about like thousands of square foot. They're huge, like old Victorian houses. Like, look up Northeast Victorian houses, like you know. Oh my gosh, it's so, they're amazing. But the only problem is now flippers are coming in, like, and they're buying the houses wicked cheap and then flipping them with like all new materials and not keeping anything unique to the house and just making it like, you know, cookie cutter gray, like very just like and then like reselling them for a shit ton of money. And it's like, you literally took everything that makes the house that house like out of it. Like, what the fuck? I would have kept a lot more detail of this house, but there wasn't. There was no detail of this house, like original detail when we moved in. I think there was one original closet door, and other than that, everything was like from the 1980s. Like they didn't, like, so they themselves, the people who lived in this house, took out all the character, which sucked. But
yeah, they covered it up with wood paneling and plaster.
wood plan. They kept the plaster. They had like 4 layers of different wallpapers, like different wallpapers throughout the years, and then they would just paint over the wallpapers. So they had like 7 layers of paint over 4 layers of wallpaper. It was insane, just to keep the plaster from like falling off the wall instead of replacing it or fixing it. Hi from Sweden. Apple, I'm having a good morning. I don't know about Brian, but I'm having a good morning.
No, it's been a good day. My belly was jacked up earlier, but it's been a good day.
Yeah, it's been a good day. But yeah, love me some old houses.
No, yeah.
Love them.
The only problem with the area of upstate New York, though, is the weather. That's the one thing that I just...
He hates it.
Hate it.
Hate it.
Well, after you live somewhere that's like warm all the time, and then you come back here and it's like, bro, for like 4 or 5 months out of the year, you can't really go outside like that. It definitely sucks.
This winter hasn't been bad.
No, it's been
I really
my
like
favorite
this
winter in a while.
Yeah. If all the winters were like this, I'd be fine. Because it snowed, there was snow, it was cold. But majority of it, I don't even think the ground really froze like that. Like, do you all go to Crush games? The Crunch games, the Syracuse hockey?
Nah, we haven't been to a Syracuse game ever.
No, we do go to the Comets games though. Old houses don't have dust in the ceiling. They have grime that makes black stuff come out when you blow your nose. Remember when we did oh my god, it was terrible. Bad.
Yeah, we had to redo this room that we're in right now, and it had all that like real small like filler insulation stuff. It was like newspaper. It was terrible, and it was just like black boogery. We probably lost 10 years off our life breathing that shit in.
Yeah, because we were dumb and did not know you weren't supposed to breathe it in.
No,
so we were literally just breathing it in. I did find a shirt, a flannel shirt, a newspaper from 1940. I found matches. I found
There was all types of shit in the wall. Old
razors,
hammers.
yeah, hammers, like everything from like way back, like when they must have been like, because where we're standing now is an addition. They put this on in the 1940s. The original house is the dining room and over. That was built in 1900, and then the people who owned this house the whole time up until we bought it. Like generations owned it, and then we bought it from them because they moved to Florida. And then when we were redoing this, we had to knock out the walls, and we found all the stuff in the walls, and it was like a shirt and newspapers from 1940. And then when you go up in the attic, I didn't know, but they were like hiding things like in the attic, boards like underneath the attic boards, which we should totally get out before we blow all that stuff up.
Yeah,
But,
well, half the forest still like.
And it was like all of their notebooks from like the 50s, like their workbooks and stuff like that. Like the one girl, she must have been in school, so she was a student, and it was all her student like books, like her notebooks and everything. Like it was pretty cool. There's like a lot of stuff you could find in like old houses that are really unique. Like where I live in South Louisiana, no freeze thaw cycles, but it does flood and hurricane. Yeah, I feel like you get one or the other, and I feel like I'd rather take the cold than a hurricane. That would scare me to death.
No.
Or an earthquake or something like that. Like I would rather take the snow, and that's what I always tell them. I'm like, well, would you want a hurricane or snow? Like I'll take the snow, not the hurricane. Or like even like California or like the West Coast, like the earthquakes and the fires and stuff that they have. No,
Yeah,
I don't want
wildfires,
that.
earthquakes.
We don't get that over here, so I'm like, no. Like keep that
No,
over there.
and we don't live in the area like where we live doesn't like the central New York. Like there's certain parts of central New York that get just blasted with snow.
Yeah.
Like you go down towards like Buffalo, they'll get like 4 or 5 feet of snow. But even us, like the worst amounts of like snow, you get maybe a foot. But this, like I said, this one has been chill.
Yeah, I don't think we've had to shovel one time.
That one time we did where I had Noah do it.
Oh yeah,
That big snow.
yeah. I lied one time. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. It just went so silent.
That's what I was watching.
It looks so pretty. I love it. Sorry guys, just so happy. The other thing with the light in the dining room, it was so bright that I felt like I don't like overhead lights. Like I feel like they're just so in your face. Like I like mood lighting. So I felt like these chandeliers would be very beautiful in the summer because the way our house sits, the sun rises in the front and then sets in the back, like perfect. And we have a big like door here, so then all of the sun will come in and like hit that, and all the crystals will make like little rainbows throughout like the whole house. And we have it in the front and in the back, so in the morning time it'll be the front one that gets hit and then like does all the crystals and the rainbows, and then in the afternoon it's gonna be this one, and it's gonna be so beautiful, and I'm so excited. So excited. It's like a disco ball. Brian called it a disco ball, but I think that they are beautiful. Like they're just so beautiful. And we put these, I don't know if I showed you guys, but are they, nobody's in the living room, right? Mm-hmm. I'll show you guys really quick the living room one because he's working on this one and I don't want to invade privacy, obviously. Oh man. But yeah. So we put this, I bought this off of Amazon, and then I bought this off of Wayfair. These can get really expensive, but I found the cheapest one. If you want a link, let me know. But yeah, so I got that one, and then I have, don't mind the mess, but we have like the paneling on the walls. You can't really see it very well. You can probably see it on this side, maybe a little better. Like we have like the little paneling on the walls, so it kind of like adds more character to the house. And then putting that, it just adds so much character. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Like look at that. You're telling me that doesn't look like Pinterest? Get the fuck out of here. That looks like Pinterest. I'm sorry. That's beautiful. And then that with like the art. Oh my gosh. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I love it. So exciting.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is you can make your shit look so nice with like.
Even Noah, did you hear Noah goes, whoa. Isn't it beautiful?
That's very nice.
It's really nice, huh? It's so beautiful.
Yeah, you can make it look so nice, and then it's like it makes it look so much fancier than it is. Like, oh, how much did that cost? And it's like,
I know, because it looks really expensive, right? So guys, like my thing, if you don't know me, which I feel like there's a lot of new people on Brian's channel that don't know me, I'm a thrift goddess and everyone calls me cheap, okay? I'll get everything for $10. I will find a deal. I will lower the price. I will haggle you. Like I am that person, okay? Like I came from poor. I don't want to be poor again, so I'm going to get a deal. And the thing is, when it comes to like having, people are like, oh my gosh, I would have never known that that was $50 worth of molding. It makes your house look so elegant. And I'm like, yeah, because it's only $50 worth of molding and I did it myself and it just makes everything look so much nicer. And then with the lights or whatever, those lights, the real ones, I don't remember the name brand of them, but obviously they're way shinier and like have huge crystals on them, but I don't really care about that. And those go for over $1,000. $1,000 for a light? Get the fuck out of you. You wouldn't catch me slipping. So I went on Wayfair and I reverse image searched the one that I wanted, right? And then it came up with a bunch of these crystal ones and they were like different sizes and like all this other stuff. And I was like, man, these are still so expensive. They were like $300, $400, $500. And I'm like, oh my gosh, for a light, like I can't do that. I can't justify it. So then I was like, no, keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. I kept looking and I found those for $150. I was like, nope, cheapest one, $150, that's mine. And when I'm telling you, they're beautiful and they're heavy. Like those are very big, those are very large. It probably doesn't look that big, but they're very large. And then the little sconces, the little wall sconces are on the top or whatever. I don't know what that would be called. Ceiling sconce? I don't know.
yeah, I have no clue.
I have no idea. Like the molding on the top, I just went on Amazon and went through all of them until I found like a cheap one. And then that's the one that I got. So like, I try and do things that's cheap, but makes it look very high end. And I feel like it does. And when you have like very monochromatic and like neutral tones, I feel like a lot of times it does look higher end because your eye isn't like bouncing all over the place. And I feel like with the monochromatic backdrop and like the little gold like picture lights that I got off of Amazon, and then I made the art. So like everything there, and then my table is marble. It's solid marble, but it's from the 80s, and I got it off of Facebook Marketplace for, what was it, $150? $150?
Good.
The table.
No, it was more than that.
No,
That was the
it was
one you got from New
150.
York.
No, New Jersey.
I thought they got it from the island.
No, that was the other one. It was between $150 and $200. $200 for the table. Solid marble table. And when people come in, people are like, oh my gosh, your table. I love your table. And I'm like, yeah, it's from the 80s. Vintage. Like Brian.
Floppy, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, I seen the thing for. I was thinking about checking out some Skull and Bone stuff. There's a lot of it going on right now. I gotta look though. I don't know how invested in the Skull and Bones I want to get.
Any pets? Yeah, we do have a pet. We have a huge dog.
Yeah, we got a dog. We had two, and then one of them passed away not too long ago.
Crystal's cheap nature has rubbed off on Brian's base building.
What do you guys mean? Come on, you guys see my village I built.
Even in IRL, Brian is becoming like me.
Yeah,
So,
definitely getting.
He's getting cheap like me. Because before he'll be like, no, like I'm just gonna pay the price. Like that's the asking price. That's what I'm gonna pay. Like he'll never try and haggle. And me, I'm like, you just paid full price for that? Like what are you doing? No.
Yeah, I started haggling. Well, I'm pretty cheap in video games.
Yeah, you are. You are.
Yeah, I'm pretty cheap in video games.
I feel like my.
Jordan, how you doing? Yeah, I try to make sure that because money's hard to come by in games and stuff like that. You gotta spend.
Money's hard to come by in real life. That's why I'm cheap.
No, I know, but that's why there's two. Like when I'm doing money in a video game, the person on the other side of that transaction is like not a real person without a real family.
Listen, if they want to say no, they'll say no. That's not my fault.
It's like I'm just screwing over some random video.
I'm not screwing over anybody.
But when you do it in real life, that's a real human.
It's a real human who priced it at a certain price. And if I offer you a low price and you take it, how's that my fault? That's not my fault.
Because they feel like they don't have another option.
Well, then they should have. I mean, if you got something listed for 2 months and you ain't sell it yet, and then I come in and I offer you something low, you still have the option.
But it's not low.
It is low.
They'll have it listed for $500 and you'll come in and you'll be like, I'll give you 10. That's disrespectful. Like if you came in and lowball somebody who's like, yeah, you got it listed for 500, you know, will you take like 350? Even that's pretty low. But you come in literally, they'll have it listed for 500, she'll be like, yo, I'll give you 10. And they're like, what? No. And then she'll be like, all right, 20.
That is me.
Like what?
That is me.
Like there's a level of where somebody has a price that if you go below a certain point, it just enters the realm of disrespect. And she just instantly, she's just like,
well, this is the thing, okay?
15, I'll give you 15 then.
Like, this is the thing. If you don't want to sell it for that price, then you would say no, right? Like, you would be like, bitch, no, get the fuck out of here. And at that point, okay, it's just online. I'm never going to see you again. So I don't care if you think that I'm cheap or, like, whatever. Like, I'm never going to see you. So it doesn't matter. Now, if it was an IRL, I probably wouldn't go that low. Maybe. I might still go that low, but maybe I wouldn't, depending on the situation. I feel like it's very situational. But like if I see something and I'm like, no, like I need to get that for a discount, like that's broken or that's not like the right color or this is a little off or something like that, then yeah, I'm gonna hustle and get it cheaper because I mean it's hard out here.
Wait, so you guys do that shit too? Is that just like a human trait that I just was not taught?
I told you that. I tried to tell him, I'm like, Brian, this is normal. Like you're supposed to like negotiate. And he literally, I'm telling you guys, on our children, he never negotiates. If he goes and buys a car, he's like, you told me it's 20,000, then it's 20,000. And I'm like, Brian, no, you never buy it at price. Like you have to go low. Like, what are you doing? And then like, I'm like, no, like I can't take it. Like when he goes anywhere and like buy something and then he can negotiate and he doesn't. Cause I'm like, and he's like, no, I just don't want to make a hassle. I just want to get it. And I'm like, no, like if you don't ask, you'll never know. And 90% of the time people price their stuff like at least 10% higher than what they actually want. Like it's insane. So I'm like, they know that you're going to negotiate. So they price it higher. So they have room to negotiate. Like that is literally how it works.
I'm just not trying to disrespect you.
Everybody goes, what? Brian, you idiot.
I'm just trying to not disrespect people. You know what I mean? My real life barter level is only level 2, Chet.
No, I barter like a motherfucker. I'll be like, oh, can you do it for a little less? Can you give me that for a little less? Or like online, like I told you guys before, did I tell them about the Manolos? I think I got that deal after. I can't remember. I don't know if I told you guys this, but there was this pair of Manolo Blahnik Maysails, okay? If you don't know, Manolo Blahnik is a shoe. And if you're not a fashion girly, you probably don't know, but they're very expensive shoes, okay? And by very expensive, I mean like $1,000, $600, $800. That to me is very expensive. And so I could never buy those new, but I was like, I will go on Poshmark and eBay and I will look for used ones. So I looked for used ones. I told you guys before, I get them like super cheap now. But then I found these pair of Manolo Blahnik Maysails that were worn one time. And it was this girl from Miami, and I ended up freaking hustling her down, and I ended up getting them for $150, and they were originally on there for like $600, $700,
No, they were $800.
$800. They were $800.
They wanted $800 for shoes, and you got her to go. I'm like, how did you even get them for $150? Like, that's disrespectful. That's not even in the realm of what the price was.
I know.
Like, if something's listed for $800 and you get it for like $600, I'd be like, damn, dude, that's a good deal. Like, but if something's listed for $800 and you get it for $150, that you just robbed that person.
I did. I was like, no. I was like, and I even went lower. I was like, no, 100. And she's like, I'll do 100 if you go off of Poshmark and we do the sale off of Poshmark. But I didn't deal with the seller before, and I didn't know if she was gonna scam me because she was already like going really low. And I was like, why are you going so low? There's something wrong, like, right? So I'm like, oh. And then she's like, oh, I'll do 100 if you go off of Poshmark. And Brian was like, no, don't chance that. Like, you know, just do it on Poshmark because Poshmark takes a very big percentage. That's why she was like, no, like
if you go off, I'll do the 150 because then I get to pocket the whole one, or the 100. I get to pocket it. But she's doing 150 and she probably only gets 100 because after Poshmark's take and blah, blah, blah. And I did it, and I was like, hell yeah, I got them in the mail. I was waiting for them to be freaking tore up. I was waiting for them to be stained and like all messed up, like nothing like the pictures. They were better than the pictures. She cleaned them before she sent them to me. So the pictures that she took were dirty and had like scuffs and stuff on them. She totally cleaned them and then sent them to me in the box and the shoe bags, the bags that come with the shoes or whatever, like everything. She sent me everything for $150, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, she definitely maxed out persuasion and speech 100%. Where mine is, I put all my skill points into combat skills.
Yeah, that's true. Because yesterday I got this so yesterday I went to go pick up a dollhouse, guys. Story time. Went to go pick up a dollhouse. I've been trying to get this dollhouse from this guy for like 2 weeks now. He like keeps messing around off Facebook Marketplace. And I was like, listen, are you trying to kill me? Like, is this what this is? Like, I don't understand. So then he was like, oh, I'll be home at like 6 o'clock. You can come at 6:30. And I'm like, okay, what's your address? It's in the middle of nowhere. So I'm like, oh my God, he's really going to kill me. So I took my son with me just in case so that I had someone else with me, right? But I'm like, this guy's going to murder me. I told Brian, I was like, if I die, this is why. Like, right? So I'm like, or whatever. And I'm like, damn, these are the times where I just need him to be with me because then he handles that part and I handle the negotiating part, not the muscle part. So I get there and the freaking dollhouse is huge. It's bigger than the truck bed. I didn't know it was that big. And I only got it for $65. I bought the whole dollhouse. Huge, like I'm telling you, like huge Target, like reusable Target bag full of accessories. 4 more huge Ziploc bag, like they were ginormous Ziploc baggies of accessories and dolls and like little like things that go into the like fully furnished freaking house. And this house was huge and a freaking Barbie car for $65. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I thought it was little. I thought it was 2 foot tall. No, it's almost 5 foot tall.
It was huge.
It was huge. And now I'm like, damn, I got rid of her other one because it was so big. And this one's bigger. And now I can't get rid of it because she already seen it. And I'm like, shit. So now it's just taking up all the space. How'd you get it home? I got it in the truck, but it was a pain in the ass. Like I had to like drive back because at first I didn't have the truck and then I had to drive all the way back out there and you know, whatever. But it turns out the guy was like rich. So that's why he lived in the middle of nowhere. He lived like, you know, in like a really nice area. Even like when me and like Noah were driving, we're like, whoa. And like all the houses, like it was insanity. Like it was really nice houses. And so when I pulled up or whatever, and he was like, yeah, my daughter, he told me over the thing too, but he was like, yeah, my daughter like plays with things one time and then she's done with them. And I'm like, I'll take him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when people do sell really expensive stuff like that, you know, they do got money. So like, yeah, what $800 is to them is, you know.
Well, that's what it was with the shoes.
What, yeah, you know, like some people just look at money different, you know, obviously depending on how much money you get. You know, $800 to me could be $80, like how they look at $80 to them, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh yeah, it's only $800. And you're like, what do you mean only $800?
Yeah, the girl that sold me the shoes, she was from Miami, and when I went to her page, she had all luxury items, so that she's just used to luxury things. So I feel like for her, she was like, oh, whatever, just to get rid of them, I'll sell them for whatever, you know, price. But it's crazy. Rich people.
Yeah, I started haggling a little bit lately. I've gotten some really monster deals myself. I'm actually about to go meet up with Crane here in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I got to drop off some stuff. I got a huge deal on some cards yesterday. Absolutely insane how cheap I got them for, guys. I literally got $500 worth of cards ungraded for $150. It was a monster deal. It was.
He immediately texted me and was like, I feel like you.
I felt so bad, guys. I felt so bad because he had the cards, right? And they were like $500 worth of cards. And I'm sitting there looking at them and I'm like, and I just threw a number out. I was like, dude, the condition, I'm looking at the cards. I'm like, you know, the condition is okay. They're all right. I was like, and he could tell that I was kind of on the fence. He was like, so what would you do? And I was just like, I don't know, I'll give you like 150. And he was just like, all right. And I was just like I had to contain my excitement because I didn't want to show that I was like, oh yeah, dude. So I had to be like, yeah, okay, yeah, you know, like play it off, cool. But I just like threw out a random number. I was like, 150. I was trying to beat her, and he was just like, all right. And I was just like, oh shit, dude. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this the power of bargaining? Is this?
But I feel like I balance it out because if I have stuff, I donate everything. Like I give away everything. Like people will come over and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have this bag of clothes that I don't use. Like, do you want them? They're like basically brand new, and they'll be like, yeah, sure. And like I give people things like toys. I will literally just be like, no, take it. Like I don't want it. They'll be like, do you want anything? I'm like, no, just take it. So it's like I balance it out. Like I am cheap, but then I also like give a lot because I'm like I know that like I would like a bargain, especially when it comes to like kids' clothes and shoes and toys and stuff. I'm like, I know shit is hard if you got kids, so just take it. Like take it, and I just want you to pass it on. That's the only thing I ask people is like, once you're done, pass it on to the next person if you can.
It should have started at Listen, guys, there's no. So you're telling me right now, somebody has something listed at for $500. You would have started at 50.
No, you got to start low, but not that low.
What are you talking about? That is what you do.
All right, I mean that's true, but
If it's $500, you can't start at 50. Like, that's how they just don't even. After that, they're just gonna look at you like, who this cheap ass motherfucker? Get out, get out, dude. You ain't got money to even. You come in here, you don't even got the money to, consider buying something.
But
like
that's
this.
what's funny. I love that. I love that people like assume. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because then assume there's no assumption. You are a cheap ass motherfucker at that point. Like, there's no assumption.
No, you're cheap. No, but they're assuming you don't have the money. Like I do have the money to go higher, but I don't want to go higher.
No, that is just being cheap.
No, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with those.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just give them away.
20, take it or leave it.
That's what you know. What's funny is my oldest. He'll do that with me. He'll be like $5. I'm like, no, $2. He's like $5, and I'm like, dude, you're trying to hustle the hustler right now. It's not gonna work. But he's gotten really good. He will hustle you out of anything. You'll be like, Noah, can you pick that up? He's like, for $5, I can. Like he's always doing.
Oh my god! Like he tried charging me because I let him. I was opening cards on my my channel, so I let him open a pack, and he pulled a really expensive card, and then he was just like, "Oh, when you sell this, I'm gonna get half," and I'm like, "Half of what? Like you didn't even do nothing." Like he's like, "Well, I pulled it." I'm like, well, "I bought it. Like I just let you open it, bro." Like.
He's like, yeah, but I had my hand in this.
He's
so
like, but I opened
it.
I'm like, bro, get out of here, dude.
No, yeah, he does. I always tell him all the time, like, you can't hustle me, Noah. Like, and he'll just be like, but $5. Like, he'll always go down to $5. He's like, I'll do it for $5. Like everything, he's like, I'll do it for $5. I'll do it for $5. I'll do it for $10. And I'm like,
kids
no.
are just unbelievable.
No. Vito told me today, as he was walking out the door, our middle, Vito, he goes, if I get a good grade on my spelling test, do I get money? And I was like, I don't know, like, because he's having a hard time, like, with spelling, like, focusing and stuff, like, practicing them. So I kind of was like, maybe I should do, like, a reward system for you. Like, nothing crazy, but, like, to, like, entice you to get good grades. And so then I was like, I don't know, Vito. He goes, come on. If I get a good grade, give me $20. I was like, $20? That's like $20 a week, bro. Like, no. And then he's like, all right, $5. And I was like, what? Why do you guys keep trying to hustle me? Like, you're not supposed to do that. But now I gotta figure out if he gets a good grade, if I'm gonna give him money or not for getting a good grade on his test.
It's like everything's gotten expensive. Even the tooth fairy, Chet. Back when I was a kid,
right?
I actually had an expensive tooth fairy. Like my mom always did $1.
Yeah.
Always. But I remember people were telling me they used to get a quarter. I'm like, a quarter, dude? I get $1. Dude, now the tooth fairy is $5. Since when did the tooth fairy get affected by inflation? Like $5,
It's our fault,
bro?
though. It's our fault. That's one of the girls on the hockey team, one of the moms, I was talking to her, she goes, oh my gosh, like my son had to have surgery and he had to have 3 teeth extracted. 3 or 4 teeth. And she's like, so we gave him $20. She's like, because he had so many teeth taken out at one time. She's like, so then when he lost a tooth again and he only got $5, he was like, what the hell is this? Where's my
I'm like, bro, that's $5 for a tooth, bro. That's a lot.
And then she's like, so then we had to explain to him that the only reason that he got a lot the first time was because he lost the 4 teeth. And I was just like, yeah, I've been there when Noah had to get his surgery for his teeth too. Like,
Yeah,
oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah, I sit there and I'm like, dude, when I was younger, $5 was a lot of money. You can go to the corner store with $1 and walk out with everything. I'm like, yo, listen, if my parents were fucking paying me $5 a tooth, there would have been moments I'd have been sitting there like, hold on, guys,
Pulling it
trying
out.
to pull them motherfuckers out, go cash them in, dude. Like,
Yep. I actually, Vito forgot his teeth, the 2 teeth. So our son lost these 2 teeth, like next to the 2 middle ones. He lost them both within a couple days of each other. And they're sitting in my cabinet right now because he forgot where they are. And he literally completely forgot. So he literally hasn't even gotten paid from the tooth fairy because he just forgot about them. I honestly feel like he has like memory issues.
tooth fairy paying a bonus for bulk collections.
He was gonna take the tooth to his mom's the next day. Like, no, bro, you know the tooth fairy takes the tooth. He's like, no, I got the money from you and the tooth fairy, so now I'm gonna take it to her to get it from her because she's the tooth fairy too.
Yeah. So when it comes to Skull and Bones, I got some stuff I can't talk about, but I do have like a full access thing that I could do. I just didn't know if I was going to do it because I don't know how long. I know there's a lot of negativity surrounding Skull and Bones right now, and it's like, do I want to commit the time to it just for me to like know that I'm gonna stop playing it very, very soon? So I don't know. It kind of just depends. I'm gonna feel it out. I don't know, because I know that we're not gonna play it that much. I know it might be a stream 2, maybe 3, and I feel like people are gonna lose interest really, really quick. So yeah, I don't know exactly what we're gonna do about that yet.
Amigo said, I remember once I found my tooth in the carpet in my room after I got paid. I was so excited because I was like, yes, I get paid twice now. That would be our kids. Or, you know what, like, our middle right now is like, keeps trying to like, he's like, are you lying about the tooth fairy? Like, just randomly like, are you saying Santa's not real? Is that what you're saying? And I'm like, damn, I didn't even say nothing. Like, I literally just said, you get, you know, 1 gift from Santa. He's like, so you're saying Santa's not real? Is that what you're saying? Like, he like tests me. And I'm like, you know, one of these days I'm gonna just look at you and tell you the truth of how I feel in this situation. And then you're gonna be butthurt. So I suggest you stop asking me. My ankle's just twisted because I went off both sides of my freaking... Hey, babe. How good is Crystal at video games? Have you tried It Takes Two?
So the thing is that was one game that I was contemplating playing, but the
there was
problem.
one that Caspi told me about too. I forgot to talk to you about it.
Yeah, but her problem is my stream times are. We have 3 kids, so I'm generally done streaming. You know, well, I stream when my kids are pretty much home. Everybody's so if me and her were to both be streaming at the same time, my kids would just it'd be the wild, wild west in this motherfucker. Who's gonna cook dinner? Who's gonna do that? You know what I mean? So we
Dang, that was the first thing that you said.
like, well, because that's would be the first thing they'd come banging on the door. We're hungry.
That
like,
is true.
You know what I mean? So it's like there's so many. So we would both have to be the kids would have to be preoccupied or whatnot, not need anything. But then for her to sit down for like a significant, like I could probably get her to play a game for an hour and then she'd be fucking over it. You know what I mean? Because she's just not. She gets motion sick first of all, and she just doesn't have she just can't sit there and play video games for 3-4 hours at a time.
No, like
So,
I don't know how you guys can do it. It's like that's such a long time.
Yeah, so
Like I'm like a 40-minute person. Like give me 40 minutes, I'll kick your ass and dog you out for 40 minutes. And then I'm like, bro, I'm over this. I gotta go. Like I gotta do something else.
yeah, so it just it wouldn't work when it comes to trying to get her to like play long term. And then if I sat there and did, you know,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, if I sat there and did really long, like, or a short stream of it, like, it would take us forever to even get it done.
Oh, that looks so good.
So, yeah.
Tell me that don't look good.
No, it does look cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
cool is not an option. Good.
Good, cool.
Beautiful. Amazing.
That's all the same.
Stunning. No, it's not the same.
But, all right, guys. So we're going to end this here. I got to run out real quick. And I'm trying to get back so we can start streaming on the main channel. We'll start our main streams for the day. I don't know exactly what we're planning. I got to go out, and then once I get back, I'll figure out what we're going to be doing.
I was supposed to be riding a horse right now. I don't think I'm gonna make it though.
I know, you should have said something. We could have.
I didn't even look. I didn't even think it was that.
I didn't even notice until my
Yeah, I
phone died.
didn't notice that.
Or said
That's
it
when I
died.
noticed it too. And when you're like, oh, in 15 minutes, I was like, fuck, I was supposed to be at freaking riding a horse right now.
But, all right, guys, I appreciate the love, the support. Seriously, it means the world to me. As you guys know, I love taking the time and just kind of just bullshitting with you guys. But I'm going to hop off. I'm going to go do the stuff, and then I'll be back here. Hopefully within the next hour, hour and a half, we'll be firing up our stuff for the day.
I'll be in and out of chat. I gotta do hockey and I got after school stuff. I gotta pick up kids and do all the things. So I'll be in and out.
All right, but if you guys haven't, smash that like button on your way out. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing. And other than that, if I don't see you guys in the other streams today, have a great rest of your day. And for everybody else, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.